Twitch is a popular streaming platform focused around gaming content for a variety of ages and audiences. I know Twitch as a platform is not foreign to anyone, as it's easily the most popular streaming site around, especially for individuals who play games. But today I'm not here to talk about Twitch itself, but moreover the impact that it has on the gaming industry as a whole. So first off, let's talk about the relationship between the industry and Twitch. Typically, Twitch has a set number of games that can always be found on the browsing tab when exploring, and these are the titles that get the most promotion.
They're literally loving it. Look at the chat. www. Hey, we did it. Hey.
Oftentimes, new AAA titles with a lot of buzz around them, such as Atomic Hearts, Baldur's Gate 3, or Elden Ring, will have their small moments of stardom before the list returns to its normal state of Minecraft, Valorant, and League of Legends. Now, I want to make this next point clear. I'm not coming at individuals who play these games, but rather the effects that their success has caused. There are certain content creators who play the exact same games over and over again, and have been for the past 10 years. And this establishes an echo chamber of games for youthful viewers. Streaming Valorant and nothing but Valorant, however entertaining it may be, does not accurately represent the current sphere of gaming, especially on the indie side of things. And again, it's hard to fault them as creators. They're on a platform that heavily rewards those who play the games on the browse feature, and not only that, they've built up such a rapport with these titles that they may very well be the only games they're intrigued with. Audience growth by playing a variety of games is definitely slower than focusing on one game. This is just factual. Not to mention, the grass isn't exactly greener on the other side. There are several streamers who frequent Twitch, a lot of which are actually variety game streamers with a knack for finding unique titles. But I can say that even this can lead to content burnout. I've seen several content creators on Twitch and even YouTube who, although play a variety of genres in gaming, struggle to find games that hold their attention as well as the attention of their audiences.
And all in all, you're sort of just experiencing more negative emotion than you're actually experiencing positive emotions. You're not really having fun. You keep playing the games, but it's not that fun.
Perhaps the reason Twitch is being such an echo chamber of the same games comes from the lack of quality content that is circling the industry today. This is especially highlighted when it comes to streaming because most of the content uploaded and streamed on Twitch is long form, meaning shorter indie games rarely reach extreme heights unless it's extremely gimmicky or multiplayer based, which ultimately feeds back into the repetitive nature of the titles on the browse page. It also doesn't help that gaming companies have caught on to the way that the industry is changing in that regard, and have started to, or really already have, made changes to make more income from social media-based gaming as a whole. Companies are realizing that multiplayer-based titles with little to no skill curve like Valorant or Apex garner much more long-term value. Games like Counter-Strike are being played decades later because they have such a large multiplayer option that opens almost any style and age range of player. Game companies don't care about what games they make, just that you give them your money. And with drops being ever present in the gaming content world, it's no surprise that companies are seeing success with tactics like this. It's an interesting concept because large-scale companies have the sole job of trying to predict what the general public wants, and it's backfiring on the very community that are buying said products. It's a scary thought because it all makes so much sense. The common viewer on Twitch is rarely watching hours of content to watch more League of Legends or Valorant. If they wanted to see content geared towards a game of high-level play, then they could simply watch reruns of tournament players online and leave it at that. I mean, not that they already aren't. Or better yet, they could just play the game themselves. No, the viewers are there for the personality of the individual who's playing, meaning the gameplay footage itself is virtually useless. Almost like those obnoxious gameplay videos played next to those TikToks you find floating around. This is a fact that is equal parts extremely useful to the common Twitch streamer, advertising that you don't need to be the best at a game or even play a meaningful title in order to attract audience at mass. But it's equal parts terrifying due to the looming companies ready to feast on that with equally bland, gray video games that only promote the abilities to attract mass audiences that sport nifty free-to-play title tags made to lure in more unsuspecting young players into falling in love with the bandwagon game of the century. This is not a foreign concept to this channel. I've brought up before how multiplayer games are ultimately hurting the industry rather than helping it, in the modern day age of gaming at least. And what I really wanted to say with this video is that Twitch and other gaming streaming platforms are fanning that flame considerably. The reason I kind of leave out YouTube when it comes to this is really because content creators on YouTube who focus on gaming content, although may struggle with the same problems of finding new games and not conforming to what the norm is, definitely have an easier time either revolutionizing what it means to play these titles, as they need to have unique ideas to attract new viewers, but they can also take their time with what they do. Creators like Corey Kenshin definitely strive to find new games to play on their channels, and when they don't have one, they just simply don't really post because they can. But Twitch is so focused on consistency and being on the platform as long as you can be, which ultimately results in a lot of streams or VODs where they're just kind of not fully in the game and just more immersed in chat, which again makes a whole lot of sense due to what they're actually trying to accomplish. Making a connection with their audience that makes it feel like they're chilling with a friend, playing a game on a Saturday morning. Regardless, that's all I really have to say on the subject. If you have any other unique thoughts, maybe you watch Twitch more than I do, because I really don't watch Twitch all that much. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is Twitch helping or harming gaming as a whole, and what are the negatives and positives? If you like the video, subscribe if you want to subscribe. I post videos every Sunday. And now I'm going to do the fade out. I've been playing a lot of Disco Elysium, and that's probably what I'm going to do for the remainder of today and the remainder of tomorrow before I have to do real things in the world. So this is me signing out. Goodbye. I'm gonna go play disco.